Hi, genius. So, troubleshooting, breathwork, huh? The journey towards one breath magic. Let's talk about it. Again, I don't know how many nuggets you guys have missed because my camera stopped recording 1 minute into the video. God knows how long I was talking for. So, let's quickly go through this. Guys, don't get stuck on convincing yourself with beliefs that I only meditate in the evening, I only meditate in the morning, or only in the afternoon because that's what works for me. Do you realize how that's just a belief? You're convincing your body to not comply with you 2 out of those 3 times because you've convinced it that it can only surrender to you, allow you to have the magic and have your way with it 1 time out of the 3. So don't do that. Experiment with it. Look at my experiment. I told you guys yesterday that for next 10 days I'm going to get up at 3:30 and I'm going to meditate till 5. I got up at 3:30 sharp, came downstairs, sat on my meditation chair, and we meditated until 5. And I went I went to my happy place 3 times. And after that I could have kept going, but I thought that was plenty for 3:30 in the morning. Jesus. I remember how strongly I used to get after it when I was trying the breath with the pump and everything else. You know, I don't do that anymore. I realized that sometimes intention with just a gentle push just like gently exhale, then you pull your stomach in just like this. Then you inhale. I'm not going to squeeze. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, please. And I'm just going to drop on the side for a minute while you guys just watch me. Okay. It's just like that. I did it on day 6 and 7 when there'll be people talking on the stage, and I would just gently, people on the side wouldn't even know what I'm doing, that I'm actually about to go hit the spot. Just squeeze and hold, pay attention to your 7, and you just get out of the way. Then your pineal glands and other glands, all of a sudden, autonomic nervous system and everything else starts to do things. And the moment you're out of the way, everything is happening so fast. And when you come back, there's just this euphoria, this ecstasy, this bliss. It's just, like you, as if you just keep coming back to a newer and newer body. You're increasing your telomeres. All kinds of beautiful things are happening inside of you, which is then changing your field. And when you change your energy, you change your life. Beautiful soul. Have you convinced yourself that there's a genius inside you? That there's an infinite divine inside of you? Infinite intelligence? That's why I call you a genius. I mean it, with every letter of it. If you don't know you're a genius, that's because you don't know that you are. So try different timings. I had a meditation at 3:30 in the morning. I have a marathon coming up today. There's going to be 2 meditations that we're going to be doing back to back. And I had 2 coherences yesterday. I have 1 tomorrow. I might have a second one tomorrow. Coherence healings, they're so powerful. Unbelievable. So, different timings, very, very important. To consistently be playing with this, right, this entire work. When you do something that's out of the ordinary, it changes, it starts to change everything within you. If you brush your teeth with a different hand, if you're right-handed and you start doing it with the left hand, something inside of you begins to change. You get comfortable. You take a cold shower once in a while. It grounds you, redesigns your brain in a small way to be able to do things that might initially scare you, but you do it anyway. It's a little scary, right? Standing in front of the shower and you're about to just crank it all the way to the coldest possible setting and you're right underneath it and it's just going, right? And immediately you just start breathing really until it settles down. And all of a sudden, a minute or 2 later, you're not feeling the cold at all. Your body just adjusts to it. That's because it's changing a lot of things. It goes through the shock. Good for you. Very good for you. So, different timings, all of this. But most importantly, your own tribe. You need to have a couple people that you talk to regularly about your experiences and you listen to their experiences. And sometimes they'll have follow-up questions on your experiences. So as your experiences are being reflected back, and you might have some insights that you are blind to. We don't often pay really good attention to ourselves, do we? Right? That's why we can clean our neighbor's yard, but our yard's a mess. That's why we can open our hearts for other people when we're healing them, but we don't know how to open our heart for us. Very important. Let me check my camera again. So, yeah, and when you discuss these things with your people, your group, your team, your friends, your neighbors, your community, it pushes you in a beautiful way towards the think box when you're not in your play box. And of course, when you go to your play box, don't take your analytical mind with you. Become nothing, become empty when you get to your play box. Become the act, right? Become the breath. Become nothing. Become the process. And allow the magic to unfold through you. I sometimes do breath work randomly. I'll just do one breath and I'll just be really, really high. After I come back, I'll just sit there for a minute. And I might have taken maybe 2 or 3 minutes because I took 5 seconds. I was out. God knows how long after I came back. And now I just sit there with myself for a minute. The energy's back. Everything is just beautiful. Senses heightened. Go back with my day. And as I'm going about my day, I'm more aware, I'm more kind, I'm more sensitive, I'm more patient. I can walk as it. I can be my future self. I can daydream better. I can become part of my mind movie. Allow my divine in me, or the higher self in me, to come through and add details to my mind movie. And the trick is for you to stay in that state of mind. The longer you stay in that state of mind, the quicker those realities show up in you. Why? Because it's constantly changing your inner state of being. And the outside is simply a reflection of your inner state of being. My stomach's growling. I wonder if you can hear it. Yeah, so my breath work used to be very violent when I used to do the pump and I was overworking myself. And it would work, but I mean, nothing compared to what I do now. I could do a breath work right now and you wouldn't even know it until I drop, and that's when you'll know. It would be so gentle and soft, and I will go quiet for 5 seconds, and then you'll be like, and my eyes are going to be closed, and you'll be like, uh-oh, is he? Oh no, is he? And then I'll be gone. Yeah, it's very gentle, it's very easy, it's very smooth. And if it doesn't happen, even if you continuously get it, guess what? You might have a little bit of fluoride in there somewhere, which will break apart over time. As long as you keep doing the breath work, all those, because you're giving it energy, and energy breaks up those little salts that might be between them. So if you're worried about your toothpaste, fluoride, all that, don't. Just do breath work. The energy alone will take care of it. What breaks up salt? Energy. So keep doing the breath work. You will sooner or later hit the spot, and when you do, you'll be like, wait, what was I doing differently? And it's so subtle what you were doing differently. And you start to feel when the energy is going up as it moves up your throat. Because when it gets to your heart, it goes up pretty fast. It shoots it up to your brain. And if you have, some people have this energy get stuck in their throat chakra, by the way. If it gets stuck in your fifth energy center, please start being honest with yourself. Be honest with others, be honest with yourself, and watch how beautifully your fifth energy center will open up. Trust me. A lot of people have problems with their fifth energy center, which ruins their breath work. They can't do it because of that one reason. Be honest with yourself. You might just not be fair to yourself. You might be hard on yourself. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm saying if you're hard on yourself, you're not living your truth. If you're not living your truth, you're blocking your fifth chakra. Say your truth. Be confident. Be free. This is your life. You chose it. What else are you here to do other than to experience beautiful experiences and realities until you leave and go back to your source. Go back to the source. Keep doing this work so you can start having some conversations with the beings. They have so much to tell you. They have so much to show you. They have so many answers to your questions. They're just standing there right next to you with their arms open. They want you to just raise your frequency. Just change yourself into a person that is a little bit high frequency and watch how everything in your world changes, your inner world. And then there's a little bit of a lag time before the hologram switches into the new real. But who cares? There are people that when they heal themselves, right, they do coherence and everything else, they get their testimony done, and they're standing there and they're talking about, you know what, my heart just exploded open and I felt this infinite love, and I've never felt something like this before, and oh my god, this happened, and I thought I was just everywhere, and I was just oh yeah, and I was blind and now I can see. Oh, I had tumors in my brain and now I don't. It's like they feel so whole doing this process that they're not even thinking about their disease anymore. Momentarily, that's when everything happens instantly. Yeah. Keep doing the work, beautiful souls. I love you.